Members of the Iowa House have signed off on legislation that would prohibit public schools, colleges, and other state entities from requiring diversity and inclusion training.
Debate is mostly drawn down party lines, with Democrats saying that the measure could hurt Iowans, but GOP members contend legislation is needed to protect free speech. The details in our top story at 10.
The concept is that you can't teach that the entire nation is systemic. Is systemically racist. Now, can you have conversations about areas and elements of our society where there is still systemic racism? Absolutely you can, and absolutely you must, just like we talked about last week. I don't think this bill forbids those things at all.
According to language in the bill, any divisive topics would be prohibited from diversity training in public institutions.
The language includes teachings that, quote, one race or sex is inherently superior to the other, that the state of Iowa is fundamentally racist or sexist, or that a person, by virtue of their race or sex, is inherently or systematically racist, sexist, or oppressive, whether consciously or unconsciously, end quote. Now, Democrats argued this will discourage schools and colleges from having important conversations about biases.
That is canceling reality, right? That is closing our eyes and trying to pretend that if we don't say implicit bias, it doesn't exist. Or if we don't say systemic racism, we can pretend we don't have that.
The bill would not ban diversity training altogether. This session, Republicans have brought a slew of criticisms alleging political biases on behalf of university staffs. They say this legislation will prevent conservative speech from being stifled on campus.